Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Welcome back.
What do we got here, Alex?
A monster truck? No, it's a quad, I'm sorry.
It's a quad. Guys, we built something crazy. So our customer, Rob, had a crazy idea. We got this thing finished up, so let's take a look at it. Is big. It's starting to rain. It's raining in Tucson.
It's rain edition.
We're gonna do a rain edition video, guys. So first off, this quad was extended just about in every direction. We went 3 inches forward in the front, 2 inches in the back. We added basically 5 inches to the wheelbase. We went out 1.5 inches on the A-arms plus the wider tires. So we built some trophy truck style boxed A-arms, moved the shock forward, built the shock brace up here. Everything had to come forward because, as you know, when you go that far forward, your tie rod would actually hit your shock in the OEM position. So we got a custom bumper on here. Everything, I think everything's inspired by like a trophy truck, honestly.
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
Rob's literally a UTV truck, buggy, quad guy, and this is what he wanted. So we're kind of excited to make it happen. Extended +2 swing arm. So guys, we now make these for the YFZ450Rs. You guys are interested in longer swing arms, we've got them now. This thing is going to be going straight legal on the road in Arizona. So we got the signals, the horn, all the fun stuff, brake lights. Got the pipe on here, the tuner. Put the LTR box in here because we don't want this thing puking oil out. Overall, just a clean build. I think all the time went into chassis components. Just getting it finished up, getting its steering right. We don't want this thing doing funny things, and it's hard enough riding a quad with bigger tires, but we're possibly gonna do power steering on this thing in the future. But for now, we're gonna take this thing out in the trails, out in the desert, and test it. So we were just excited. We went down the road, got this little, I don't know what you call this, empty lot. Empty lot. Yeah, we built the linkage. So guys, we've got the motocross spec linkage on here. It does lower it down about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, pretty sweet. We also added our subframe braces. Now, he went with a tall seat, STG seat. We've got our battery box on here. Stock ones like the brakes. We've got a fabricated battery box. If you guys didn't see the build video, go back and check that out. Oversized gas tank. Different clutch lever. Got some hand guards on here. Yeah, I don't really know what to say. I'm adapting. I feel like I'm adapting to this thing because, right?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people comment why. Well, why not? We get bored and
We get bored.
we get bored.
Don't leave us alone.
Yeah,
Just what happens when you leave us alone.
yeah, we get bored and we want to build different shit. So
No
got
one's
the
done it.
right.
Yeah. No one's done it.
Got the steering stabilizer on here. Kind of pivots on some hom joints. As you can see, this thing looks like a lot of fun to ride. We can't wait to get it out in some actual rough terrain out in the desert and see how it does. Riding around in this stuff, I mean, kind of gives us the idea how it feels steering and all that. And so far it feels great. So.
It's fine.
All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I can't believe how fun this thing was to rip. I rode it on the street. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I wasn't impressed at first. The tires were sticking right to the pavement. It just didn't feel right. Second we got this thing out in the dirt, it started to actually do what we thought it would do. It just feels like a bigger, very controlled quad. The power is completely toned down. I'm actually gonna gear it down even more. We only did 1 tooth on the front sprocket so far. But man, I can't believe the way the friggin' thing feels, guys. It's all the hard work getting the A-arms built, the suspension components, swing arm, just changing the geometry completely from stock. I mean, pretty much 5 inches in every direction was a bit much. So it's about 5 inches wider overall, 5 inches longer wheelbase. Obviously the seat's higher. He went with a desert seat, which he's a taller guy. He's a lot taller than I am. For me, I'd probably run a stock seat, but we went with the STG tall seat. It does feel good if you're a taller rider and you don't want to feel like you're kind of hunching down into the bike. We all know the YFZs aren't the roomiest of quads. Yeah, guys, I think a Raptor 700 would have been sick too. Maybe we'll do that in a future build, see how this thing does, and we'll be searching for some more power, of course. And I think this could be something different for us. I mean, sport quads, I love them. I've been doing motocross stuff pretty much my whole life, and you guys obviously saw the quad. That's a dirt bike that I converted into a 4-wheeler. Look at the difference, unreal. So anyway, guys, we're gonna get this thing out in the desert. We're gonna rip it. We're gonna make sure this thing's ready for my customer. Make sure Rob doesn't have any issues when he actually takes it out in the desert. I'll put it through its paces, do a full bolt check, basically race prep this thing for him so it's ready for him to rip with absolutely no issues. And yeah, guys, we'll see you in the next video.